Welcome to the space for transformational leaders to unleash their magic, see better client results, work lighter, and live source. Hi, this is Darla. Welcome to this video. I'm so excited to be back recording video in this format. And I recently hosted my signature event, Shift the Field Live. And then we had a retreat with our mastermind clients. And in the retreat, we really got on the court with what it is to show up as your sourced energy, you as your masterpiece. And in the retreat, we had a few themes come through. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing some of those on the court lessons with you. Today, I want to speak about the power of your intention and attention. And are you moving through your life and your business with focused intention, or are you splitting your attention? Are you divided in some way? This was a big theme that came up during our retreat. There were a lot of experiences that people had where they were clear what they wanted and clear what they wanted and clear what they wanted. But then there was this other conversation they were having about how do I actually make that happen? And we broke down what that does energetically when we're actually splitting our attention. So when you're clear that you want something, and by the way, this doesn't have to be, I want a house on the beach, though it could be. It might be, I want to feel vibrant and alive when I wake up and go and do my work in the world. It can be a feeling, an experience. It could be a dollar amount or a specific outcome that you're looking for. But when you are clear what you desire and you hold it like it is a done deal, in our retreat, we kept saying, boom, done. Right? Like, there it is. That's the thing. I said it, I named it, I claimed it, boom, done. When you operate like that, this other thing about how can I make it happen? How do I figure out what people need me to say in order to go there with me? This is split attention. So we might think, okay, I set my goal and I'm all in on my goal, and I'm doing everything I can to make it happen. But what you're really doing is you're saying, I want this, but you're acting like this lower vibration situation is also still true. So let's say you want to earn multiple six figures in your business, and the current state of affairs is you're making 50,000. If you say, I'd like to make multiple six figures, but then all of your attention is on this problem that you're only making 50, and how do you make 60, or how do you make 70? How do you make sure you don't lose the 50 you already have? Now you have split attention. As opposed to when that clarity, and again, we work with source here. This is sourced desires coming through and setting this outcome. And when you have that clarity, you no longer need to even be concerned or have any conversations about the current state of 50,000. You instead say, what does it look like to be at 200,000? And you start to price accordingly, you start to walk accordingly, you start to invest accordingly, hire team accordingly, dress accordingly. Whatever that new energy feels like in your field, you be that now. We are so taught to be logical and linear. As a recovering engineer, I know all about reverse engineering the goal, which looks like, okay, I'd like to be here and now I'm here. So what are all the micromanaged steps I need to take to get from here to here? And as soon as we're doing that, we're splitting our attention. We're making this our reference point. It's just like if you have a war on drugs, that drugs, the problem, is the reference point, as opposed to creating a world of freedom and self-expression. That split attention is the absolute worst thing that you can do for your business. So I'm curious, what's bubbling up for you as you hear this? Are you someone who has a practice? This is a muscle, by the way. This is a muscle, because when you see the goal, then everything that is in you that thinks not that is going to come to the surface. And so it's a matter of discipline to say, my dog is trying to get comfortable here. I don't know if you can see him. It's a matter of discipline to say, this is it, this is who I am, period, boom, done, and to not entertain these conversations over here. I promise, if you can practice this, your life will change so incredibly quickly. I can think of so many instances where a goal came through, or a lifestyle choice, or an awareness of who I wanted to be for myself and for my clients, and that knowing came through. And then all of this chatter of like, but here's where you are, can you be that? Who are you to think that? Would show up. But the acting as if, but not just acting, being, right? Like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be in alignment with this and singularly focus on this, letting this entirely fall away. That has been the key to every up level I've ever experienced, including in the last year when I left my marriage, including team changes, including significantly investing at a new level in my work in the world. It's 100% focused here. As soon as I go here, the energy dies. And I've seen this happen even when I have automated funnels set up and they're on repeat and doing the same thing. When I'm focused here, people are coming through, everything is working. As soon as I focus here, the energy dies. So how might this be true for you? What are you hearing in this? I would love to hear actually if you could declare below this video, what is your intention that you can say, boom, done, and let it go. I'm Darla LeDoux, founder of Sourced, author of Shift the Field, and we'll see you soon.